We came to see the oldest recruit in the world, Boston.
Good morning. Welcome to the Fulton County Public Safety Training Center, the basic law enforcement class 2103 graduation ceremony. I now present to you BLA 2103.
Class, attention! Who are we? BLE 2103! On the spot! Together with pride! Mark time! March! Left, 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 right. Left, left, left. Forward, march! Left, 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 right. Left, 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 right. Left. Hold. Center. Base. Class, take seat. Right, John?
Now, I would like to introduce you the captain of Fulton County Public Safety Training Center, Captain Greg Shelton.
Thank you. On behalf of the Academy staff, Academy Advisory Board, and Fulton County Police Chief William Wade Yates, I'd like to welcome everyone to the graduation ceremony of the Basic Law Enforcement Class of 2103. We will begin our ceremony with the national anthem being sung by class's very own Deputy Sean Sanders. Everybody, please stand.
Class, attention! Present arms!
Mark time. Mark. Left turn. Mark. Detail. Open. Present. Arms.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early lights what so proudly began at the twilight's gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight over red burning march, where so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bomb bursting in air, came through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Ready. Two. Mark time. Halt. Right turn. March. Forward. March.
Class, order, arms! Take seat.
Everyone can take their seats. Having to do this more and more. Just to look at this class number. To the family and friends of Class 2103, especially to be proud of their accomplishment here today. I know I am. I have immense respect and admiration for these recruits that are graduating here today. These men and women have decided to join the law enforcement profession despite the current negative publicity and scrutiny facing law enforcement today. It takes a tremendous amount of dedication, commitment, and sacrifice to be a peace officer. This is a testament to the values and principles instilled in them by their families and friends. We also know during these 11 weeks that life does not stop. Thank you for encouraging and supporting them through these 11 weeks and raising men and women of such fine character. Class 2103, give your family and friends an applause. To the graduating class, Matthew 5:9. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. Peacemakers, peacekeepers, keepers of the peace. Today, all of y'all are Georgia State certified peace officers. You notice the common word in all those terms, peace. Regardless of skin color, color of your uniform, the kind of vehicle you're going to drive on patrol, the model sidearm in your holster, or if you're a patrol officer, detective, or SWAT operator. That is what you are and what you do. Everyone here today in uniform, at its simplest form, we're keepers of the peace. On some days you'll be praised for it, while other days you'll surely be hated for it. Today you join the ranks of the other 850 to 900,000 law enforcement officers across this nation to police and keep the peace of a population of more than 330 million. Each of you have a tremendous job ahead of you, but in that, you should also have a tremendous opportunity to do some truly great things. Never stop training, whatever your assignment, whether it be patrol officer, traffic officer, or SWAT operator, master. Proverbs 21:15, when justice is done, it brings joy to the righteous and terror to the evildoers. My best wishes to you, class 2103. Finally, I'd like to welcome our guest speaker for today, Deputy Chief Investigator Keith Malone. College graduate earning a bachelor's degree in business management in 2001. Keith Malone started his career with the Fulton County Sheriff's Office in 2001. During his time at the Sheriff's Office, he served as lieutenant in the law enforcement division with responsibilities of being the bomb squad commander, SWAT team operator, explosive breacher, and team leader. He was also assigned to the Fulton County Public Safety Training Center as an academy coordinator, crisis intervention instructor, advanced criminal procedure coordinator, and firearm instructor. In 2015, he was acknowledged by the Atlanta 300 Club for acts of valor. In 2017, he transferred to the Fulton County District Attorney's Office, Atlanta Judicial Circuit, as a senior investigator and range master for the agency. He was named the Investigator of the Year by the office in 2018. He now serves as Deputy Chief Investigator for the Cobb Judicial Circuit under District Attorney Glenn Brody Jr. and Chief Charles Prescott II. When he sent me the bio, or his office sent me the bio to read, all his accolades and his accomplishments and certifications, and they're all quite impressive, but I omitted one that he put in here. He put in here that he also taught Captain Shelton how to shoot, and that's just an outright lie. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you'll help me welcome to the podium a good friend of mine, Deputy Chief Investigator Keith Lamont.
I wouldn't say it is a complete lie. I want to start off with a good morning. Good morning. Good morning, like you. It's an honor and a privilege to stand before you all to speak at your commencement ceremony today. I spent weeks thinking about what it is I should say to before you embark on your journey as law enforcement professionals. After giving it a lot of consideration, I decided to share something that was personal to me, something that I lived, something that I feel makes a true agent of change within the community, and the message that I have for parents. Certainly, the career that you've chosen is about service, being a servant to your community, but more importantly, a servant to God. Maintaining the purpose and the vested interest in your community's well-being as a servant, doing God's work. There has to be a purpose bigger than yourselves. Purpose bigger than yourselves. When it comes to maintaining your focus on why you decided to protect and serve the community, no matter what situation you find yourself in. So what is servanthood? I define it as intentional acts that promote well-being, happiness, peace, and justice in our society. And this, my opinion, this is true servanthood. I understand that my responsibility is to have a positive impact on my community. And by holding true to this philosophy, I've done God's work. As a teenager, my experiences with law enforcement were one of fear, anger, and loathing. I can honestly say I was known for bumping NWA, classic track. We all know what that is. As I rolled down the streets of Atlanta, in my green suit up 94 Nissan Altima. So I'm telling my age. Not because I really hate the police, but simply stated, I wanted a brand of law enforcement that I could trust, I could relate to, or could relate to me. The robotic actions of officers made me cringe, and I wanted my encounters with them to be more kind, more courteous, more human. I wanted them to assess all situations objectively, not because of my age or my ethnicity. And you may be wondering, if you dislike law enforcement, why did you become one? My answer is pretty simple. Because I wanted to change the perception of what law enforcement looked like within the community and for the next generation. Because of my experience with law enforcement as a young black male, I wanted to change that I didn't see. All those points that I just listed are the same qualities we, as people, desire in relationships. In other words, I wanted the officers I encountered in my past to have a better understanding, a better relationship with us, the community. Some characteristics of those who are servant leaders have the ability to listen, show empathy, have self-awareness, possess foresight, and have a commitment to the growth of communities and the people in it. But I also understand that that task of being a servant for your community is not easy. It takes a person of integrity who has a desire and passion to make everyone around them better and a willingness to pour themselves into others when no one is looking and when no accolades are rewarded. So if you allow, please allow me to pour a part of myself into you. I'm going to start with number one, something that I live by. In our relationships, we desire to be understood by the people we are surrounded by. To gain this understanding as officers, you have to become a master decoder. The only way we can achieve our goal of becoming a master decoders is by gaining and maintaining a commitment to the community by actively listening to their needs. The old saying is knowledge is power, but this only can be manifested through the understanding and application of what's being explained to you today. Listen to the outcome of the needs of the people. They are begging to be heard by you. We are begging to be heard by you. Number two, let each of you look not only into your own interests, but also into the interests of others. Move in a manner that helps the next person. Share all your greatnesses and your epic failures with those people. By doing so, you provided a foundation or blueprint for the people to build upon. Your mistakes won't be repeated, and your exemplary work can be a model for others to duplicate in the future. Number 3, greater love has no one than this, that a person lay down their life for a friend. Now I ask you to look at your loved ones. Look at your loved ones. Look at it. When I say look at it, I mean look at it. And I'm asking you this, are you willing to sacrifice your life for your loved ones? It's not a rhetorical question. Are you willing to sacrifice your life for your loved ones? That's an absolute yes, right? So, with that definite yes, I ask you to look to your left and to your right. Look at your fellow officers. Are you willing to sacrifice your life for your fellow officers? And I can say this. That definite yes in the beginning, it came with pause, didn't it? It took you time to learn your fellow officers, am I correct? So those terms changed, and it came with that. But the love for the common person, the servanthood that we just discussed, shouldn't waver or allow you to turn your back on your fellow officer if he or she is facing peril. Audience, if you have the ability to stand, please stand. If you have the ability to stand, please stand. These people you have no ties with. I know some of them are your family, but those that aren't, these are your people. This is your community. Now I'm going to ask you this question. Are you willing to sacrifice your life for these people? Some of you said yes, and I understand the reason why you said yes. But I know that yes was converted with some doubt. The same love that you have for your family, the same love that you gain for your fellow officers, is the same love that needs to be expressed to the people in the community. We have taken an oath to protect and serve those in our community. Outside the oath that you will take today, there's a responsibility to God to love that neighbor. I want the community that I'm there for them because I legitimately love my community. I want you to know, the graduating class, that I'm here for you because I legitimately love my fellow officers. And I never want to see you face peril alone. But above all things, I legitimately love God. And I've committed my life to doing God's work. So I'm asking you to do the same, to sacrifice, and if needed, lay down your life for your community. Servanthood isn't easy. This career, it isn't easy. We all have been called to dive head first into some of the darkest regions of our communities and restore it to the light. We are asked to stand face to face with evil with hopes that righteousness prevails in the end. This career doesn't reward us with much praise, but we continue to push on. What I can say for me, when my candle dims and I'm called home, what I want to hear is well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful over few things, and I will make you ruler over many. Enjoy. Enter into the joy of the Lord. That's all the reward I need. So in conclusion, I say to you all, be the change I didn't see as a young man. Be the change you currently don't see in the community. And help transform it into what it should be. One where greatness is shared and multiplied from one person to the next. Help form communities that produce people who are strong and stand up for what's right. A place where each one of us are willing to sacrifice the betterment of the people, of the community. Be the servant that you were created to be. Be the change. Thank you.
We have just this back, this person's 4 minutes, really short. We have a little small token of appreciation for our guest speaker today. It says appreciation to Keith Lamone, Deputy Chief Investigator for Cobb County District Attorney's Office, for your dedication and support of Fulton County Public Safety Training Center, members of the staff, and people. Each class is assigned a class coordinator. This is a position that's very special to me because it's what I started off as when I was assigned out here first. Be a mandate coordinator is a very tough job, very demanding job. So to just do it and do it adequately is one thing, but to do it and do it very well is a completely another thing. The person that is a mandate coordinator must have, they're going to be the class mentor, right? They're going to be the big brother, the big sister, the mom, dad, a lot of different roles they have to play over the course of the 11 weeks. Sometimes they've got to play that disciplinary and come down on the class when they need it. But they're always there to encourage the class along. We've got to be, one of the hardest things for me is coming through that door over there, and a lot of places will do work. You're having a bad day. You're not, really want to be around people, so you kind of disappear in your office or go in your cubicle and kind of shut out for a couple hours and just kind of, as a mandate coordinator, you got to come in that door. You're right in front of your class, and you got to be home because they're going to feed off of the way you act. So it's a very tough and demanding, but it's a very rewarding position as well. And I love my time at it. The coordinator for this class is no exception to what I just talked about. He's an excellent mandate coordinator, and that is Sergeant Pace.
First of all, I would like to take the time to ask Captain Shelton, Captain Shelton, Major Frazier, Chief Coordinator, Sergeant Renfro, and Sheriff Labat. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to be this class coordinator. BLE 2103. For the past 11 weeks, you participated in a very intensive course of training in order to become a basic law enforcement officer. On the first day of class, many of you reported to the Fulton County Public Safety Training Center, not really knowing what to expect from me or the class itself. You were asked to deviate from your normal daily routines in order to successfully complete the basic law enforcement course, which was very challenging for many of you to do because life still goes on outside of the walls of this academy. During your training, one of you got married, another one of you guys got engaged, and one of you guys even had a baby, and the baby was thoughtful enough to wait till the weekend to come so that her father wouldn't have to miss class. This training tests you both mentally and physically. You were placed in situations in which officers are faced with each day in the performance of their duties. But here at the training center, The participants were actors, and the items in which they used were props. And the instructors could stop at any time to offer guidance and advice. Today, as you leave this academy for the final time, the scenarios will become real, and the participants will be real, not actors. I encourage each and every one of you to continue to train so that you will be better equipped to deal with any situation that you may encounter. Each and every one of you who sit here in front of me have bright futures in this profession if you choose to continue in law enforcement. In closing, I would like to leave you with this scripture, which comes from Joshua 1, verse 9. I've commanded you to be strong and brave. Don't ever be afraid or discouraged. I am the Lord, your God, and I will be there to help you wherever you may go. Thank you. Every basic law enforcement class has to select a class sergeant and a class corporal to serve as the liaison between the class and the class coordinator. BLE 2103 selected Ms. Melissa Fisher from Fulton County Police Department as the class sergeant and Sagar Doss from Forest Park Police Department as the class corporal.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen of the hour. On behalf of Class 2103, we would like to thank you for attending this prestigious moment. Wow, 11 weeks ago, we arrived as total strangers and embarked on a life-changing journey. Over the 11-week period, we went from being strangers to family, but to the instructors, we were known as the PTSD class. During our journey, we brought blood, sweat, and tears every week we were here. Every morning, early mornings, late nights, sleepless nights, knowing we had an exam every Monday morning. Coming up was one of the stressors for some of us, or many of us. It all paid off as we worked hard, tirelessly, each and every day. To the bar instructors, academic instructors, defense academic instructors, thank you for preparing us to the fullest as we go out here to protect and serve. Sergeant Jenkins, thank you for teaching us how to survive and stay alive. For some of us, this journey was an ease, and for some of us, it was challenging. But at the end of the day, we made it through, and that's all that matters. During our journey, we lost some of our classmates. But remember, they'll always be a part of BLE 2103, and we will see them at the finish line. You know, a few weeks ago, I sat there and thought, am I really going to make it? But with Sergeant Pace, if he asked, I'm not stressed. I must say my journey was one to never forget. Devastation from contracting COVID, having to start a whole new academy, I knew God had something better planned for me. To my command staff, family, friends, and loved ones, thank you for believing in me and providing the endless support during my journey. Class 2103, I just can't say enough about our class. I thank you guys for selecting and allowing me to be a class corporal and a leader during the journey. Thank you for your endless support, and not for me only, but the entire class as well. It was a pleasure to work with all you guys. Be safe out there, and thank you.
Welcome everyone, and thank you for being here on this very special day. It is indeed an honor and a privilege to stand before you today as the class sergeant of BLE 2103. On behalf of my class, I would like to thank the training center, our class coordinator, instructors, and families for standing by us during the past 11 weeks and supporting our decision to enter this profession and pursue our dream to become a law enforcement officer. Class BLE 2103, I want to thank each and every one of you for your service and sacrifice as you answer the call and undertake this most strenuous but noble path of law enforcement. Our class motto is only the strong survive, together we will thrive. This motto spoke volumes to us and set the tone for the culture of this class. Only the strong survive. 11 weeks ago, we came together as 21 individuals. Each individual having a different strength. Some of us were great shooters, others were skilled drivers, then there were the physically talented individuals, and those who were academically inclined. Together we will thrive. During week 2, we found a way to pool our strengths together to form one brotherhood, carrying each individual to the finish line and safety, leaving no one behind without exhausting every effort possible to keep them with us. At times, this meant completing our assigned PT and going back to those who fell behind, or staying after hours or coming in early to lead study groups for those who needed more understanding, or putting targets up and loading bullets for individuals on the shooting range who were feeling the pressure of qualifying, or telling the class sergeant she could do this while she took a 90-degree turn at 40 miles an hour, shaking and panicking the whole way. Thank you, Cruz. Today, 18 of us remain. You 18 are the strong that survived, the 18 that dedicated themselves and persevered in thriving as a brotherhood. Class BLE 2103, do not forget what it took to get here today. As we move forward in our careers, continue to be strong. Continue to use your strengths to help those around you. As you serve your community, do it with the integrity and the ethics this training center has taught us. As you protect your community, do it with the survival skills that Deputy Sean and Sergeant Jenkins instilled in us. And most importantly, don't ever forget that you do not have permission to return home to your family at the end of your shift. To the new mandate class, BLE 2104, as you embark on your mandate journey, I hope you remember some of the things that you have heard today. Remember to stick together as a group, trust your class leadership, and enjoy this experience. Use the targets our class gave you, pass them forward to the next class as encouragement that they can do this too. Class BLE 2103 does have faith in you. You will survive this. I will close now with this. Class BLE 2103. We are entering law enforcement during a time that law enforcement is standing against a pandemic, riots, and an anti-policing climate. I truly believe that each and every one of you has what it takes to make a difference in your community. I know that you will make decisions that will make us proud. Always give your best, work hard, and demonstrate integrity in all that you do. We are counting on you. Congratulations, Class BLE 2103. I am very, very proud of you. Be safe and God bless. Thank you.
On behalf of the Fulton County Public Safety Training Center, I would like to present to the class corporal and the class sergeant on these plaques that read Leadership Award presented to Class Sergeant Melissa Fisher and Class Corporal Sagar Knox. Thanks for your leadership shown to the Basic Mandate Class 2103. Captain Shelby, would you please step back up to the podium? On behalf of the Basic Law Enforcement Class 21, we would like to present to you this class plaque. Now for the presentation of awards. Top driver. The top driver award goes to the student that drives the fastest time in the precision cone course and passes the braking and speed control courses on their first attempt. Top driver award goes to Michael Sawyer. top shooter award. Students that earn a 270 or higher during range qualification week are allowed to shoot in the trophy round. Will all the students who participated in the trophy round please stand? Kenneth Barksdale, 52. The top academic award. Over the course of 11 weeks, students take 15 written exams. The student with the highest average wins the top academic award. Before each test was administered, I instructed the students to read all of the questions, read all of the answers, pick the best answer, and you will pass this test. The student who listened to me and took my advice the best is the top academic award winner. The award goes to Melissa Fisher. At this time, we will present the certificates. If I could have all the agency heads or representatives to come to the stage at this time. If you would like to take pictures at the students exit the stage, please do so to my left. Alexandra Wimberly, Henry County Police Department. Gatlin Wimberly, Fulton County Sheriff's Office. Joshua Simmons, Union City Police Department. Pearson Batiste, Fulton County Sheriff's Office. Samoa Mitchell, Fulton County Sheriff's Office. Sean Sanders, Rockdale County Sheriff's Office.
First ring, right face. Next. Adjust.
Kenneth Barksdale, Fulton County Sheriff's Office. John Tate Wilson, Union City Police Department. Joshua Cruz Leon, Forest Park Police Department. Stacy Hightower, Dunwoody Police Department. Eric Hall, Rockdale County Sheriff's Office. Dalton Armstead, Fayette County Sheriff's Office. Joel Polanco, Dunwoody Police Department. Tavares Relevant, Clayton State University Police Department. Michael Sawyer, Fayette County Sheriff's Office. Melissa Fisher, Fulton County Police Department. Sadar Doss, Forest Park Police Department. Michael Anderson, Fulton County Sheriff's Office.
Right, face.
At the conclusion of this ceremony, the following agencies will conduct their swearing-in ceremonies in the following locations. Fulton County Police Department will be to my left in classroom 116. And the City Police Department will be in the small library which is located to my left. Clayton State University Police Department will be directly in front of me to my left. Forest Park Police Department will be doing their swearing in directly in front of me to my left. And the Fulton County Sheriff's Office will be conducting their swearing-in ceremony to my right in the multi-purpose room. Class sergeant, for the last time, let me hear your class motto.
Class, attention! Who are we?
BLE 103, Officer Squad, we got 25.
Thank you. You may forgive the song. Y'all may go.